Imagine living in a kingdom with castles, kings, and armies, but one that no mapmaker ever acknowledged. A land whose rulers signed treaties, minted coins, even waged wars. Yet cartographers drew blank space where its borders should have been. Welcome to Lost Map Files, where impossible geographies reveal hidden histories. And tonight's mystery is chilling. How can a kingdom exist for centuries and yet never appear on the maps that define our world? The story takes us to Central Europe in the 16th century, a region fractured by empires, duchies, and principalities. Among these was the Kingdom of Tavolara, a tiny but sovereign realm located off the coast of Sardinia. Founded in the early 1800s by Giuseppe Bertoleone, it claimed recognition from both the Kingdom of Sardinia and later Italy. At its peak, Tavolara had kings, citizens, and international visitors. Queen Victoria herself supposedly acknowledged its monarch. And yet, search any atlas from Mercator's 1569 world map to Rand McNally's 20th century editions, and you'll find nothing. Tavolara never existed in official cartography. Royal proclamations, surviving documents show letters signed King Paolo I of Tavolara. Foreign recognition, naval logs from British and Italian ships list Tavolara as a port of call. Archaeological footprints, the Bertoleone family tomb, marked Kings of Tavolara, still stands today. Yet through all this, official cartographers, who meticulously mapped nearby Sardinia, erased Tavolara from their works. To understand this omission, remember how maps were made in the 16th to 19th centuries. Cartographers relied on triangulation, astronomical readings, and commissioned surveys. But crucially, maps weren't just about accuracy, they were about power. If a kingdom wasn't politically convenient, it was simply omitted. Mapping was as much about erasure as inclusion. But here's what's strange. Tavolara isn't unique. Across history, we find real political entities scrubbed from maps. Neutral Morisnet, 1816 to 1920, a European microstate that existed for over a century. Cunani, 1886 to 1930s, a South American kingdom that issued stamps and passports but appeared on no maps. These cartographic blind spots raise unsettling questions. Who decides what gets mapped? And how many kingdoms may have been erased entirely from history? Fast forward to today, digital mapping giants like Google Maps now dominate how we view geography. But the same pattern remains. Disputed regions, indigenous lands, and political anomalies are often blurred, mislabeled, or hidden altogether. Just as Tavolara was invisible in the 19th century, places today remain invisible to millions who depend on digital maps. Before we close, look at this. What do you see? A forgotten curiosity or evidence of deliberate cartographic censorship? If you discovered a missing kingdom in your hometown's history, would you fight to put it back on the map? Tell us in the comments. The Kingdom of Tavolara existed for nearly 300 years, yet the maps say otherwise. Was it erased by accident, by neglect, or by political intent? The truth lies not just in forgotten islands, but in the power cartographers hold over memory itself. Next time on Lost Map Files, we'll investigate a phantom city that explorers swore they found in the desert, until it vanished without a trace. Subscribe now, and remember, maps are never neutral. They are weapons, wielded by those who decide what the world should look like.